DSTV's production of Summer Season is brought to you by The Block Nutrition. Tired and drained after a hot summer day? Come to The Block Nutrition for a refreshing, loaded tea or hydration, because The Block is always hot.
Still going, still push yourself, still push yourself. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Let's go. Keep it going, keep it going. There you go. Let's go, slow and concentrated right there.
Let's go. Easy to get there, easy to get back. And we'll help get you there. All right? Then we'll do our workout in the sand, and then we'll get back. Good?
There you go. One more. Yeah!
Lightweight.
Yes. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. Oh yeah, baby.
What band you prefer us using?
Lift the weight. Get up. Yeah, man! Let's go, buddy! Yeah! Guys, I'm going to tell you like I told the last group. No one is holding you hostage here. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. Because if you're here, we get better, and if you're not here, we get better. If you truly, truly care about it, you'll do every single rep. And as teammates, if you truly, truly want to make it to the state championship and have your toes in the turf, you'll make sure your teammates are doing every single rep. You've seen guys in your class that have fallen off, that didn't make it through, that aren't here. Sophomores, last year we warned you and told you, half y'all's class will be gone. Were we lying to you? No, not at all, right? Guess what? These guys standing right outside that door, half of them will be gone by this time next year. If it was easy, everyone would do it. There's 2,300 people in this school. If it was easy, everyone would be out here doing it. Be proud to wear the Denham Springs across your chest. Guys, go crush the running today. After we're done with running, we have some 7-on-7 concept skill, guys. If you are going to lineman camp, I need you to stay right here for a second so I can give you a sheet. Everybody else, break it down, get your cleats.
Go! Hey, good start. Let's finish the day outside. Hey, let's get offense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Offense!
So I kind of have a mantra. I call the weight room the monster maker. You know, we're in here building what I like to consider monsters. I mean, we want to be the biggest and the best, the baddest kids on the court, the field, the diamond, whatever it is.
Well, when you're speaking the same language, when all of us are speaking the same language, we're driven to accomplish what all we want to accomplish. You know, it's a lot easier when you got a dude that's in there pushing, you know, give you chances for head coaches to get some things done they might not have time to do, and you have that energy and that culture in that weight room that's going to drive the girls and the boys that are with him. It's not, oh, this is the way football does it. This is the way Denham Springs athletics does it.
When I went to school at Denham, and I'm an alum, and when I was here, we did a thing called a senior project. And my senior project was over becoming a weightlifting coach. When I got here in 2017, I started kind of writing that plan. How are we gonna get this done? And it's important because, you know, here at Denham, that's what we do. We get them ready to play. You know, if you can make it through our strength and conditioning program, whether it's here in the weight room, in the strength part, or the conditioning part out on the field, you're ready to play 5A football at a very, very high level. We're not gonna put any kid out there that doesn't go through our program the whole summer and meet their allotted days. We're not real big into, hey, let's run a conditioning test at the end of the summer. You know, a lot of people do that, and me personally, I think it's the old school way of thinking. Our kind of test is, if you can make it through our workouts and you can make it here all summer in your allotted days, well, then you're ready to play football. So it's important because, you know, injury prevention wise, you know, last year was a big step for us in preventing injuries. We had 3 season-ending injuries out of 183 football players. You know, pretty low percentage of injuries, and I think that our summer and what we do in the fall time really played a huge part in that and keeping our players healthy. Up until this week, the first 2 weeks, we were kind of in a RFD phase, so rate of force development. You know, we're trying to move weight really fast with a lot of force. You know, how explosive can we be? A little bit higher of reps, lower of weight, just get the weight going, kind of get those 2 weeks off after spring ball out of them. And then now we're reaching the point where we're pushing around a little bit more weight, our reps are a little bit lower, we're maximum effort here. Within that, you know, we crank it up in here, it kind of levels out outside. You know, we're not really pushing them as hard as far as building upon outside. It's kind of leveling off, and we're seeing how good we can get with what we're doing. We do things in a mixture of old school and new school. You know, we're gonna get faster, we're gonna sprint constantly, in season, out of season, and I think part of our conditioning in season is we go with the no squatting in season. Now we will do everything else. We'll deadlift, we'll clean, we'll belt squat, we will, you know, do everything in between, hip thrust, but that's part of our conditioning. We sprint twice a week during the season, maximum effort sprints. Coach Prescott, you know, I really rely on him a lot out here because I trust him and Coach White to do everything out here, do it the right way. You know, they have a wealth of knowledge when it comes to conditioning, and without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at with the strength part of it. You know, we throw ideas off each other. Okay, we're doing this week in the weight room, this week outside. It works out well for us, you know, the past few years. I thought we were just as fast week 13 last year as we were in the scrimmage against Woodlawn. You know, my personal philosophy is more of a unconventional one, I guess you would say. I call myself an unconventional weight room guy because I'm gonna pull stuff from all different facets. I think I lean a little bit more towards the powerlifting side with the Olympics in it. You know, we're kind of a, what you call a conjugate system, where we're constantly changing our workouts to get the same goal. We're gonna be hard-nosing here no matter what sport. You know, you're not gonna be good on the field or the court or the diamond without being good in the weight room. And you know, my philosophy is just be hard-nosed. I'm real loud in here. You know, I kind of flip that switch. When I'm in here, it's go time. Like, it's nonstop energy, nonstop being loud, you know, almost annoying at times, I think you'd say, but, you know, just nonstop. And the kids have kind of bought into that, and a lot of them are just nonstop. Let's be loud, let's be aggressive, let's, you know, bring everything full force every day. Right now, the biggest technology, you know, we have a few TVs in the weight room where we can display our workouts on rather than, you know, writing them up there every day on the grease board and having to erase it for each workout and all that. You know, I use Google Slides for each different team I work with. And that's a big thing. You know, we have 2 different TVs, so if we have 2 different teams in the weight room at that time, we can split them up. Other than that, you know, I was able to create a KPI dashboard, key performance indicator dashboard. Basically what I'm able to do is I'm able to take each athlete and track them for their whole career, you know, from where they begin to where they end. What percentile are they in on the team? What percentile are they in their position group? If I go to print, I can take this sheet and automatically print it out and give it to like a recruiter that comes in and hand them the sheet, like, this is how much better this kid's gotten in a year's time, this is how much better we think he's going to get. It's kind of the analytics of, you know, should this guy be on the field, should he not, how hard is he working, is he doing every rep, is he, you know, pay attention to the workout, is he putting in the work he needs to put in. So little things like that, and you know, the kids love it. I can bring them in here and show them, like, hey man, your bench went up this much in this amount of time, or your clean went up this much, or your vertical, or whatever it is. So we love it, you know. Again, not my idea. Take a kid like Deshaun McBride, for example. Deshaun, last summer, his clean was 245 pounds. This springtime in our off-season workouts, he got his clean up to 295. As far as advancements of that, you know, we're just trying to teach our kids how to eat a little bit healthier. You know, you take a 7-on-7 day like today, some of those kids are up here from 6 o'clock in the morning until they just left around 1 o'clock. You know, so we're trying our best to teach them, hey, we're not gonna eat a bag of Skittles. Here's a peanut butter and jelly and a pack of cheese crackers. It's a little bit healthier for you. You know, and through that, we're started a food pantry, an athlete food pantry for every athlete on campus. You know, we ask for donations of anything, whether it's bread, peanut butter and jelly, crackers, protein bars. You know, we provide that to every athlete. It doesn't matter. We are able to get a few refrigerator donated, a few blenders, things like that, and we're able to get some frozen fruit, a little bit of milk, and we're able to make some smoothies after workouts, things like that. So, you know, we're just trying to provide them a platform that they can be healthier as they go on past us. So, you know, the reality of it is high school athletes, 98% of them aren't going on to the next level. You know, it's the reality of life when you do play sports. So just giving them a little bit of knowledge, you know, there's always a rhyme and a reason to what we do in here. I try my best to explain to them, this is why we're doing this is why we're doing that. So that way they can take that, whether it's, you know, they're a normal student, they don't go to college, they're just a, you know, anytime fitness goer or spectrum goer or anything like that, they can kind of take a little bit of that and keep themselves healthy throughout life. Because a lot of our football players play other sports. They play baseball, they play basketball, or they run track and field, they do powerlifting. So I'm trying to build an athlete.
You know, we got to speak that same language. We got to be on the same page. You know, we're all wanting to build the best programs and ultimately make Denham Springs bigger and better than it's ever been. And to do that, we got to be on that same page together. And I think that gap, that bridge that you put over that gap with a strength and conditioning coordinator like Joe, who's Denham Springs himself, who loves Denham, who speaks the same kind of edgy, rowdy language that I do, because you know, we got to be tough. We got to get that edge back. I think all sports are going to benefit. I think all coaches are going to benefit. And when you have that guy, you have the chance to work on yourself as well as a head coach. So we're all going to be better.
I see it as this: the weight room's a you versus you battle, and once you conquer that battle, then it's you versus everyone else. You know, you're competing within yourself, and you find that desire to compete within yourself, and then you can take it out and compete with everyone else. So I want competitors, I want kids that are hard-nosed. We're gonna build confidence in here. We're gonna be the best, you know. Are we always gonna be the strongest? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but we're gonna work hard, and we're gonna leave every bit of what we have in here before we move on to the next thing. Everything being built, new weight room would be awesome. You know, you see in here right now, you know, we have 16 racks. There's times where I have, I think our biggest group right now is 65 kids. You know, throughout my day, right now, there's 334 kids that I work with, just as we cycle throughout, from when I get here at 5:15 in the morning till I leave at 1 o'clock, about 334 kids. So, you know, new weight room would be great, but you know, I'm kind of partial to this one because this is the weight room this was built my senior year of high school. So this is, a lot of this stuff is still some of the same stuff. You know, as far as athletic program as a whole, again, I want to turn this into a powerhouse. You know, we're one of the biggest schools in the state. We should act like it with our athletics. How we carry ourselves. You know, a lot of that confidence building starts in here. You know, the chip on our shoulder all the time, no matter what we have. Because we're getting near the time where kids don't remember what it was like before. You know, and the weight room is kind of the last little bit of the older Denham Springs, with not the new stadium, not the new turf, not the new baseball and softball on campus. So, you know, when that day comes that we have all new stuff, we still got to remember where we came from. But seeing it turn into the powerhouse that it deserves and needs to be is kind of my goal. And, you know, as long as they'll have me, I'll be here, because this is my dream. You know, I wake up every day. I live out my dream every day, coaching here and being the strength coach of the school.
Take it outside, play, baby!
Hey, way to come in and dominate the workout today, guys. About to go outside, get your cleats, you're running. As soon as you're done, we're doing 7-on-7 versus offense.
Yeah, you know, I love Mondays. I tell them all the time, don't come at me with, oh, it's Monday. That's garbage. I mean, the Monday's the start of the week for you to get the opportunity, for you to have the opportunity to get better. If you can't embrace Monday, I mean, it was always fun to me to start the process over, and to gear up for, you know, those great Friday nights, those great Thursday nights. So I want to continue to see that. That's something they got to embrace. You know, their opportunity to come back out here and work and get better.
If my hips are not coming forward, my hands are down, there's no hip activation. You're just doing this and my hands go down. My hips are coming and my hands are driving with my hip. So roll the body into it.
Okay, at that point, I can't be standing straight up, all right, and work back on my stem, right? You have to sink your hips a little bit, but the guys that slip, the reason why you slip is because our feet were overextended, right? okay? And we let our feet, we took too big of a step right there, and now we slipped and we couldn't work our way back, all right? But once you break it here, make sure our feet are under us, you're balanced up, and then you break it right back down on the stem.
Covered. Pull it. Go! Come on, Caden. Go to the line, Carter. Go, Coop. Go! Go! Hey, you said we don't need helmets yet.
You know, obviously, if you're the point man and you're still doing it, you just put your fist back. Does that help you out? Is that what? Because Carson said something yesterday too.
You know, we had a really great receiving core last year with Ira came on the way he did, Micah being Micah, Lionel Dawson being able to take the top off.
Filling guys' positions like Irick and Micah, it's a big spot to fill, but I know we can do it. We got a lot of fight in us, and we push ourselves to the limits every day. And we're gonna do what we can to be better than them and go further than they did.
It's been different, you know, not having the older guys with us, and we're just all getting used to the new coaches and stuff, and it's just really been exhausting, but we're all pushing through it every day.
You know, I had to learn a lot of things from those guys, Cameron and Micah. My older brother, Lionel, there was some good receivers. I took some notes from them.
We have a pretty much brand new receiving core this year, so they've really started from the bottom, and they're slowly climbing, they're slowly progressing and getting better. And I mean, from the beginning of spring ball, you already see a huge difference in each guy, and we've shifted them around a little bit. You know, it's been really good. A lot of new stuff Coach Caskey's putting in, especially, but I think our offense is learning pretty fast, going with the flow, being able to adjust to things quickly. Not only learning concepts, but being able to like manipulate the concepts whenever you need, whenever they change defenses and all that on the field. Started off, I mean, we have Tylen out there. He's a big body. He'll be really good. He'll be a deep threat.
Tylen Haynes is that Cameron Irick type player. You know, he's big, he's physical. He's got his eyes worked on. He had some problems seeing, and he's gotten his eyes worked on, so he feels better than ever, and he has more confidence than ever, and you can see it in his play. He's going to be the nasty physical dude that we got to have. I think he's got a chance to be a real complete player for us as a receiver.
We're improving on the brotherhood. Like we're not very close, so we got to get to know each other. Then we got to throw some balls every day because a lot of our receivers are dropping the ball. So I think if we get closer and throw some more balls, we'll be a good brotherhood and a good receiver core.
Yeah, Jeremy Williams into a mix, a young kid that has been living in an area, going to a school over in Baton Rouge, and decided to stay home. Who gives us a big body, an athlete that can run and jump too. LaBeouf has really come on strong the last couple of weeks. He's a guy we've always kind of felt like is kind of on the cusp of being really, really good.
And then you have Colton, who's worked himself in the depth chart recently. I mean, he's a smaller body, but he's really fast, runs really good routes, has good hands. He's going to get open, and once you get him the ball, he's going to make a play.
It's been tough, but I know I can do it, and I've just been trying to do my best every chance that I get, and just making the most out of it. I think we need to just make sure we know the plays in and out and not have to second guess ourselves, which makes us slower, and just play as fast as we can even if we mess up.
And then you come down to our tight end, Seth Bishop, a veteran guy. He's started for 3 years. I mean, hard-hitting defensive guy who's made the change to first just becoming a blocking tight end. He's slowly becoming a receiving tight end, and I mean, he just brings so much to the table with all he can do.
So Andrew, last year, we were both kind of, I was more of a blocking tight end, he was more of more receiving, and we were both either or, but it was mainly me on the line blocking, Andrew going out routes usually. Now with him gone, really I took his spot, I guess, and then now we've got a one tight end offense mainly, and then sometimes a two tight end offense, but he really taught me a lot of concepts of routes and like the best way to open up or the best way to get out maybe on a release or anything like that. So he really, I guess, paved the path for me there.
With our tight ends, with Hogan coming along the way he did, to go with Bishop, that gave us the ability to move Puffer out, who we think is the better athlete, to go out and run the routes, and gives us that dude too he's played tight end, so he can go to receiver and come in the box some and do some blocking, and gives us an advantage there without having to go through all kinds of crazy personnel changes.
And he's getting better and better every day. He's a big body that he can run good crisp routes, and he'll catch the ball if you throw it to him.
I want to be in position to go 10-0 and go as far as we can in the playoffs. To know that week 1 that we're going to win every single game we play. I'd say we're pretty great. We got a lot of dog in us.
I mean, anytime you have D1 players like Mason and Deshaun, there's so much you can do with them, a variety of stuff that they bring to the table. And for them being defensive guys, they just have a different mentality. So when they come over to the offensive side of the ball, I mean, they know what DBs look for, what safeties look for, so they know how to beat that.
Yeah, it's easy to say, oh, our receiver core is going to be really, really good when we put Deshaun and Brees out there. But they've got to get really comfortable with our offense. Like, we can't just put them out there to where everybody knows, okay, the ball is going to them. Okay, they're taking a shot right here. They got to be able to run our offense as well. We got to be able to do the same thing with them as we do LaBeouf and Puffer.
I feel pretty good about it. Getting a chance to help out my team even more than me just being on defense and helping the defense out, but also coming out on offense and being a receiver. Just helping them out as well. So I think I can get in the slot and make plays in the slot against like linebackers and safeties because I'm faster than them, and just get the ball in my hand and try to make some plays. I like what he put in for me and Deshaun, especially because it gets us the ball in space and let us make plays with our legs.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are young. A lot of them are inexperienced, but they're coming along. They're starting to cross-train in different positions. I believe Tylen's really coming along. He's doing a good job. We put him in some different positions that he hasn't been in this week. Cam Brown, I'll tell you what, for a guy who's kind of played a backup role and everything, he stepped in today, jumped up in there as a starting receiver in the slot, and I thought he did some really good things. We got a lot of guys that are starting to come around, and I'm excited to see what happens with this group.
So our receiver core really is versatile. We're trying to find that dude that can take the top off. We got to get the 2 defensive guys able to run everything offensively. And our guys got to know, man, they got to be nasty, and if they're going to be nasty and they're going to block and do the little things, we're going to feed them the football.
Honestly, how we're counted down, because we got a lot of young bucks, so no one thinks that we're going to be great or we're going to be good. But honestly, I think the work we've been putting in will surprise a lot of people, and that's my favorite thing about it.
But as soon as they reach their peak, they're going to be really good, and it's going to win us a lot of football games. So.
How do you let Seth catch it? Oh boy, Trevor! Run with him! Get your head around! Good! Safety had it. Corner had him. They ran right up the field. He ran across. Hey, nice play! Nice play! Go get the ball! Ball! That was perfect right there. Yeah, right! I know, head top! Put that down! Here we go, Kai! Good job, Kai! There you go, Kai! Let's go, Kai! Get deep! Yeah, right there! Yeah, big one. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, right there. We're not get beat! Yeah! Yeah, Jerry lost the game! Yeah! Good job, Jerry! All right, second back it up, baby. Good stuff. Be humble. We'll have plenty of water. Take care of yourself. Have a good day. Come on, let's get it on! Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense!
Super view, baby.
So I can see myself. Wake him up! Wake him up! Wake him up! Oh yeah, it's up. I've been waiting on this one. I couldn't go to sleep at night. I've been waiting on this. Have a great day. Let's win. Let's go. Don't let anybody keep our field and bully us around, all right? Hey, let's get a family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family!
What we got to do to be better, and I want to see it. I want it to be visible, and I want to start bullying people around here, and I want to get nasty. Good? All right, get a break.
Everybody up. Hey, let's get a family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family!
You're literally coming straight in motion, right at his hip, and I'm gonna snap it when you're about right here. It's gonna time up. He's gonna take off with his dig.
In motion?
Yeah, I'm gonna put you in motion. You're literally just gonna run right to him, and you're not gonna have to stop him. I'm gonna say hut, and then you're just gonna come here to about 3, and right here.
It's kind of like that look route where I take like the 1 step and I'm straight across.
Yeah.
Let's go!
I'm gonna take a look at what they're playing first. Left smash right sit. Left smash right sit.
Hey, everything on Friday. Everything on Friday. Set hut.
Go!
Who the hell is he juking?
He actually clicked left stick.
Who you juking?
He clicked left stick when he got I didn't know I was gonna be that open.
Hey, set hut. Set hut. You go, 80. You go, boy.
0 sometime man, right? All right, so if he goes in and that guy's on this side of him, just throw him open. He's right there. But you had a little bit of room there.
Set hut. Atta boy.
Let's go, boy.
Good work, bro. Keep grinding. Good work.
Again. Oh, hell yeah. Set hut. He touched him. He's on 15. Back shoulders.
Hey, that one before, dude, that's great ball placement. That one to Bishop. All right, because he's coming open. If you throw that high, you got to try to get killed. That was perfect on the one before.
Ball placement for the back shoulder. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get it, Twin.
What's up?
What's your wearing right now?
Oh my god, holy Android.
Excuse me. Set hut. Cuddy, touchdown. Head top. He got head top, stupid. He got head top, stupid. Woo! Woo! He got head top, stupid.
Let's go, Jerry. Come on. Let's go. Good game, good game, good game. Good game. Lock in.
Give me some sugar. Well, it got thrown right to me. I caught it and I scored. Not really, but I caught it. And I'm so happy.
Burrell has got a horseshoe.
What?
Somewhere up in him.
Who could do it better?
Yeah.
You feeling it pick 6.
Yeah, you gotta get a pick now.
Go, baby.
Yeah.
Y'all see how they keep releasing the 2 guys and trips to outs and outs. One of them's going to do a wheel route. Get ready for it. Because we're going to keep jumping in 2 outs. Somebody's going to go for kill. One of those 2 or 3 is going to land on those.
You let that guy who came right across from you, he didn't completely cross over to Sean's zone yet. And you let him go and he was way behind you, right? Stay with him until he gets into his zone. And you gotta say push to the Sean so he knows he's coming, all right?
3x1, 2x2, they're setting the back strap to Bill. So on your hash, Lucas, what they did was send this guy up and this guy came, they're both on the hash. Where do you gotta be?
In the middle of them?
In the middle of them. That's it.
Good play, Brian.
The post, all right? So they run this drag or a dig. I don't want you to fall in that bait. They want you to take that. You gotta be, you the deep guy. Just like cover, like we're blitzing, you the post guy, that's you. Just get back.
Guys, when your number's called, you got to be ready to take advantage of an opportunity and show us you can play. Jobs are won and lost in the summer. The little mistakes we got to clean up. I thought the energy and the juice was better today. I want to see it the whole time though. It's about how you finish. And that's something we got to get better at because when we finish this thing, it's going to be in the dome. Hey, big day tomorrow. Let's finish strong on beach day. Let's have a little time on the beach together. Just hang out. All right, get it, brother.
Everybody up! Hey, good job today. Good job today. Let's get a family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Family! That I'm not going to change. And he's sitting right here, like that. I can't.
Thought it was a little more crisp. I mean, we're making a few mistakes here and there, but if you watched our attitude coming off, the energy and the juice coming off the sidelines, we looked like we came out ready to play. So I was really pleased with that. I thought we did some great things today. Look, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to have blown coverages. We're going to run the wrong routes. We're going to have drops. I mean, we're high school kids, but these kids are getting better, and that's what's most important. You see the growth from week 1 to week 2, which is how I look at it. We're really proud of these kids so far through these 2 weeks. You know, long days, hot days, and they keep grinding it out and battling and doing everything we ask of them. So you're going to continue to see growth. You know, Tylen Haynes is a dude that's really coming into his own. I mean, his confidence is through the roof. He's becoming a complete player. And, you know, this game becomes a lot of fun when you play with that confidence, when you've been around it for a long time and it just starts clicking. It's like you just wake up one day and it starts clicking. I thought Cameron Brown, you saw him have a lot of opportunity today, and I thought he took advantage of a lot of that. You know, the kid's he's a little athlete. He runs great routes, catches the football for the most part. I mean, you know, he's a kid that's he's going to get some more reps. He's getting better. But those 2 dudes right there, really pleased with.
Last week at 7-on-7, we had a lot of just deep shots playing on, I mean, a little not as good defenses, so we were able to just get the ball deep. But today, I mean, I feel like our offense, we really settled down and hit our underneath routes and just drove down the field and went through progressions really well and just cleaned some stuff up.
I think the stuff we did well, we had a lot of guys playing different positions, which was good. I think we need to cross-train some of these guys, get them used to it. You just never know what's going to happen from game to game or week to week with personnel. So I thought that was a really good thing we did. I thought we progressed through our progressions as a quarterback better, and we made some better decisions than we've been making in the past few weeks. One of the best things that happened to us was actually us seeing some coverages we have not been seeing, because when you play your defense, we play the Denham Springs defense, you know, every day in practice, and we get a certain coverage, we get a certain front. With these guys that we're playing, we're getting new coverages, we're getting new players, we're getting new skill sets we're playing against, and that's probably one of the best things that's happening to us. And even if we're not successful the first time we do it, we got great film to teach off of.
Yeah, you know, tough deal. Injuries seem to always come in spurts. This is our 3rd collarbone, just part of it. You know, hopefully it's the last one. You know, there's really not a whole lot you can do. It's how you get tackled. It's how you fall. It's awkward things can happen, and you know, you drink more milk and hope your bones are as strong as possible to withstand those blows. But you know, Puffer's a young kid. He's going to heal quick, and he's going to be just fine. He find out in a couple weeks whether or not he's got to have surgery, but had a good report yesterday. So you know, he's just got to continue to do what the doctors say, get well, and he'll be good to go come football season.
That's the only time anybody's gonna be up here. So if you're going to lineman camp, take your cleats and your helmet home today. Everybody got it? Make sure that everybody gets over to beach bums. Make sure you're hopping in with everybody. Make sure you're being safe on the way over there. Good? Guys, hydrate this week and take care of yourselves. Come on, get it up!
But, it's humid, hot.
Really
so it's
hot.
Be a little, might take a nap on the beach.
How's the beach day 2023, babe? Let's get after it. We are here in paradise along with Coach Baker, about to watch these young men excel in all areas of life, including, I don't know, beach activities. I'm trying to think of what's the best thing to say.
Beach day, coming out, having some fun, soaking up the sun. It's a great day.
Beach day! Keeping up with the buzz on the beach.
Jog it over there. Let's go. Get up. Jog it up.
On out what we're doing. Different type of movements, different type of breaks. Station 8, you're with Coach White. Lateral bear crawl. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm 7. 1, 2, 3.
Get those feet moving. Come on, Coleman. Come on, Coleman. Go!
I said the second minute we go around.
All right, back to body out, body out.
Body out. Big explosive. Feet out there. Half time!
know it's a little tiring, but we keep working and we're gonna get right back at it after our break. Where's the waves?
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Just don't stop. It sucks. I know. Hell, we've done it all. It sucks. Just keep going.
You jump.
Drop it, explode. Good. Be athletic. Good work. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3. Family! Hey, we got to switch.
Go! Right now we got bear cross shuttle. Everybody ready? Let's go. Let's go, Kai. First ready? Coach White's got that cone. You see the cone he's pointing at. You are running as fast as you can to Coach White. When he turns around, you need to drop to the ground. If he catches you up and calls your name, you're eliminated.
Damn.
Sean,
Yep.
eliminated. Go! Great job. Good job, man. Get a break.
Good, boy.
Here we go.
Hey, let's go. Get it up.
Defense on 3, 1, 2, 3. Defense! My truck.
It was awesome. Really fun. Fun to run around with your teammates, compete. Good conditioning.
It was different. I ain't gonna cap. Hey, I'd rather stick to the field.
It's a pain, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's fun. You know, we all get out there and compete, but it's definitely work.
It was fun. It was hot.
A lot of sweating. Ready to go home now. Take a shower. Get all this sand off me.
And it's going to suck at times, but you keep going. Good? Yes, sir. All right, go to Coach Prescott.
Got it?
Sweet.
When you get done with Coach White's station, you're rotating to station 1 where I'm at. Go! All right, y'all gonna mess up.
Good.
Back to the beach, let's go! Get out the condo! Finish on me, 1, 2, 3. Finish! I like it, work. Good.
So, push yourself when it gets tough. Let's go. Finish together. It's all mental. Let's go,
The ones that put in the work and that are working above everybody else are the ones that are making great strides and becoming badasses. We want to do something special. Nobody in Livingston Parish history has gotten to the dome. Why not us? Why not us? And with days like this, with weeks like you just had, don't tell me it's not realistic.
Y'all know the ultimate goal is not to break you, it's to build trust in one another. We need everybody to lean on. You cannot do this by yourself. You need your team. Everybody out here does everything the same. You got that? We're all in it together. That's what you're proving.
Let's get an offense on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Offense!
Woo! Beach day done. Beach day #1 done.
Beach day was fun. It was hard though, like the mountain climbers, you know what I'm saying? But it was still fun.
Light work. I mean,
Light.
Beach day. Well, I wouldn't say light work, but like mountain climbers, pretty tough.
Dude, that was
I mean,
hard.
the T drills, L drills, not too bad. We're gonna come do it again, so we're gonna get that work.
Light.
Beach day successful.
Yeah, I thought both sides of the ball gave us everything, competed. You know, you go 4 quarters,
kind of trying to build that mindset and something different in sand and the elements and just fighting through it. And, you know, it's a mindset that we got to continue to create and build, and we are.
It's all right. Terrible. A little terrible.
DSTV's production of Summer Season is brought to you by The Block Nutrition. Tired and drained after a hot summer day? Come to The Block Nutrition for a refreshing, loaded tea or hydration, because The Block is always hot.